Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. Khamzat Chimaev steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. All right, so the path to UFC middleweight gold and glory continues to go through this man. And without speaking hyperbolically, I do believe this man looks like he could reign for some time.
You know, when you think about middleweight, you think about some great champions, Anderson Silva and Israel Adesanya. This man can be viewed in the same regard because he has ruled the top of the division for a really long time. He's ruled it with an iron fist. He is just so good in this role. He is everything you want in a UFC champion.
And he's fighting in his natural weight class. A lot of people wondered aloud if maybe he could become a two-division champion, go down to 70. He don't want to hear that noise. He's looking to pluck off another middleweight title challenger in yet another big spot here tonight. All right, ready to go from the house that MJ built. We are at United Center, Chicago, Illinois, USA. Both fighters now ready to engage. Let us see who emerges in this critical matchup. All right, now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. All right, now for your main event introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Middleweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khamzat Chimaev. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Chris Hyder.
Tension in this arena is palpable. All right, so another title defense beckons here tonight. He has already successfully defended this belt 5 times. We'll see what the future holds if he can make it 6.
It's one of the greatest reigns that we have seen in modern UFC history. But if he wants to truly become a legend, he needs to win the night, get a super fight, and win that. Now we start talking about him in the GOAT conversation.
Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Oh, he shoots for a takedown again. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Looking to set up that head kick again. This one does not find the hole. Chimaev's now cut above the eye from that strike. That bears watching as this fight continues. Well, he continues to press here in the early going. He prioritized getting off to a fast start. Mission accomplished. Oh, that's a tone setter by him there. Beautiful connection early on.
The way that he was able to walk his opponent into that shot was amazing, especially this early in the fight.
Man! Fighters in half guard. All right, right into side-to-side control, upper body strength figures to be put to good use.
Oh, look at that. Right back up to the feet. Great job.
Carter's now looks to be cut open from one of those strikes. Oh my goodness, shots you don't see coming.
Johnny,
massive head kick there.
Sorry, my man. Johnny's hurt very, very bad. What a setup. Firing back now. It doesn't matter if he's hurt. Oh my goodness.
Oh, nice job by him to save Khamzat Defeated Me goes for the takedown, and now he gets it. So a nice transition there after he got stunned on the feet. So 3 minutes off the clock in our first round. Ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Khamzat Defeated Me.
Oh man, he got him to give up his bag.
Carter gets up now. Nice work to get out of there. Not every day you see him in a submissive position on the ground.
John, you can tell that this is the game plan.
Seconds, that likely would have been the end of his night. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 is underway. Slips the punch nicely there. Continuing to attack the big ground strikes. All right, some replays now from that previous round. A lot of good action for the truck to get you here. All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 29 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by